What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am going to do a pickup video today. I got a bunch of cool shit in the mail, which I will get into later. Right now we are out running errands, and I thought I'd update you on how I'm doing as far as the vaccine is concerned, and that is fine. I've had no real side effects to speak of. I know in the previous video I said I had some tiredness and a little bit of a headache. I don't think I can necessarily attribute that to the vaccine. I think that's more related to the seasonal allergies. So I would say that I'm okay. And surprisingly, I haven't really had a panic attack about any of this stuff, which is great. It's not like I have panic attacks all the time. I'm medicated, so I do pretty well. But when things like this that are stressors in my life happen, it seems to trigger them more often. But I've been good so far. We go back for our next shot in 10 days. So, just a little anxious about that, but I'll be fine. But right now, we're gonna go run some errands, and this is gonna be some seriously boring errands. So if you're not interested in any of this bullshit, click on this timestamp right down here, and that will take you directly to the pickups portion of the video. So let's get to it. All right, guys, we're going into Best Buy. We are going in to pick up an Apple Watch for my wife, but since we're in Best Buy, we will definitely stop by and check out the movie section because of course we will, but we're mostly here to get the Apple Watch, mostly. All right, so we've made our last retail stop for the day. Let's see here. We picked up a bunch of shit from Target. None of this is movie related, but I got the watch for the wife. We went in there, didn't buy any movies from Best Buy, but I do have some other stuff to show you. So we're gonna head home and I'll show you guys what I picked up via the internets this week. And it's a lot of fun stuff, so stay tuned. Here's the deal. Oh, let's get this the right way up. If I actually show my wife on camera, she'll probably murder me. So I'm gonna try to surprise her by putting this camera here, putting the Apple Watch in the bag if she's not expecting it. So may or may not work out. Here we go. Can I borrow you for a second? Can you just check that bag and make sure everything is in there? I'm not missing anything from the Target order. Are you surprised?
Like, you're so stupid. Just look at the fucking back yourself.
Dude. I've had Tom Jones stuck in my head all day, and I don't know why. All right, film friends, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I'd like to tell you that everything that you're seeing right now was recorded directly after what you just saw, but that's just not the case. It took like a week and a half to get all this together and to get myself situated so that I can get down here and get this done. Sometimes it takes a lot longer than I expect to get a video done, even when it's something simple like this. So I'm just gonna plow right through this, but I did want to mention one thing. I am actually already done with my second shot of the Pfizer vaccine. I had some pretty significant side effects on day one-ish, day two-ish, and I was tired, like really tired, like insanely tired, couldn't get out of bed tired. Aches, pains, fever, all that stuff that you've heard about. It was bad, but obviously beats the alternative. So I'm happy that that part of it's finally over. I'm mostly better at this point. I think I'm at day three-ish at this point, and I'm still a little tired, but other than that, I'm good. So I'm glad that that's over with, and I'm really stoked to get like back to regular life at some point, hopefully when more and more people start to get vaccinated. Let's dive right into all the cool shit that I got over the last week and a half. This is going to be quick, and I'm not gonna run too deep into any of these except for maybe one or two. So first up, let's talk about the gear. From Studio House Designs, I got this really killer John Carpenter VHS stack shirt. I love this thing. This is great. I live in like long sleeve and baseball tees and regular t-shirts, you know, horror movies, bands, whatever I can get my hands on. This right here that I'm wearing is a Videodrome long sleeve tee from Studio House as well. I'll throw a picture up because you can't really see that in this video. Or if you follow me on Instagram, Get Physical Media, you will see it there. It's a really, really nice shirt. I really like it. It's super comfortable, and I got this in a medium, and it fits really well. And I got this baseball tee in a medium, and it fits okay. It's a little snug. I could stand to lose a few. We'll work on that. So let's get right into the movies, and we're gonna go through them, like I said, pretty quick. First up are 2 4K releases from Severin that I have been itching to get my hands on since they were announced. First up is Day of the Beast. If you like your comedy absurd and really fucking dark, this one is for you, and I will fight you. I will fight you if you tell me this is not a Christmas movie. All right, that's a little aggressive. It's intense. There are some scenes there that are not gonna be for everybody, but if you're like me and you've got a really dark sense of humor, you'll really dig this. This is a really great film. So Day of the Beast, Severin 4K. It's also available on Blu-ray and I believe DVD. And this I haven't opened yet or watched this version of it, so I'm really excited to get my hands on that. Next up from Alex de la Iglesia is Perdita Durango, which was released in the States as Dance with the Devil. This movie is insane. There's no one to root for in this movie. There are no good guys. And if that's not your kind of movie, then you definitely don't want to sit through this because it's very difficult in some scenes to sit through. In fact, I'll give you a trigger warning. There are 2 scenes of sexual assault, one male and female, one female and male. It's not pleasant to watch, that part. The rest of the movie, though, really good, in my opinion. Really dark. I mean, you've got cannibalism, you've got black magic, you've got a truck full of embryos that are gonna be used for high-end anti-aging moisturizer. You've got Javier Bardem with this really boss-ass fucking mullet. This movie is nuts. I know it got panned by critics, but I love this. I love this movie. It is absolutely insane, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And I say that as somebody who I usually need someone to root for in order to enjoy a movie. That's not always the case, because there are still some movies like Man Bites Dog. I'm not rooting for anybody in that movie, but I love that movie. These are just 2 terrible people. 2 very, very terrible people. But I highly recommend it. So if you haven't seen Perdita Durango, you should watch it. This is the director's cut available for the first time in the US, and I have not seen the director's cut. I've only seen the VHS cut, which I think is like 12 minutes shorter, so I'm excited to see how much more insane this is. I did pop it in and take a look at the transfer, and it looks just fantastic. So you should definitely check it out. Perdita Durango, get on it. We've got a 4K release of Zombie. Yes, Lucio Fulci's Zombie. Again, this one's already been opened, already popped it in, already watched it. Holy fuck, this looks amazing. You gotta get this if you don't have it. It's got all the same extras as the Blu-ray does, and I believe the DVD as well from Blue Underground. But this looks amazing. If you have a 4K TV and a 4K player, totally worth the purchase. Highly recommend. Love this movie. One of my favorites of all time. Okay, and the next 2 are also Blue Underground. They are actually pretty much the same movie from the same director. From Dick Maas, it is Down and The Lift. Both of these right here. So The Lift was made, I believe, in like 83. Yeah, Lift was made in 83 by Dick Maas. He wrote and directed it, and then he wrote and directed a remake of it in English. So this one was made in 01. Anyway, this one, Down, the remake, has a really bad rep. I watched it and I bought it because I hadn't seen it, and I love The Lift. I think this is a great film. So if you haven't seen this, a lot of fun. So it's about a self-aware elevator that starts murdering people. Yes, that's what it's about. So this remake is, if you like Dick Maas, you know what you're getting into, and it's a lot of fun. It's got just enough cringeworthy dialogue and just enough ridiculousness to be an absolute blast to watch, and I really had fun watching it. I'm really glad I bought it because I was really on the fence about buying it because I like the original so much. I figured, how good can the remake be, even though it's from the same director, same writer and everything. This one's got Naomi Watts and James Marshall in it. What the fuck ever happened to James Marshall, right? He did like Gladiator. He didn't do shit after that, but except this, he did this. So Down and The Lift, both good. I wish they would have stuck with the original title of this, The Shaft, because I could do a lot more dick jokes with that, but. From Vinegar Syndrome, do not have the slipcover for this. Do not have the slipcover for this. For this Umberto Lenzi Hitcher in the Dark. This is brand new to me. As you can see, it's already been opened. I have not taken a look at it at all. I'm really excited to watch this. It's supposed to be very sleazy and very violent, and I very much like Umberto Lenzi, so this should be fun to watch. If you've seen that, drop something in the comments, let me know. Very excited to give this a watch sometime probably this weekend. We also have, from Shout Select, and I want to say something about Shout Select, but first let me talk about this movie, Suburbia by Penelope Spheris. Like, you know, teen angst, punk rock, just fucking great movie. This comes from a new 4K scan, and it's got theatrical trailer, TV spots, and audio commentary with Penelope Spheris. I'm really excited for that because I have not ever watched this movie with a commentary. In fact, I don't think I've seen this movie since it was on probably DVD many, many moons ago. Anyway, love this film. Absolutely punk rock as fuck. You know what I don't like about Shout Select? I do not like their spines. Does anybody else hate their spines as much as I do? Everything looks like a misprint. Like, why? Just center it. Just center the title. I don't like it. Another Blue Underground that I picked up, another Lucio Fulci. This one is House by the Cemetery. Haven't watched this in a long time. I know there are a lot of people out there that really dislike this one, but from what I remember, I actually kind of enjoyed it, and I enjoy most of Fulci's work, and this one's fun. It's got a ton of extras. It's a 4K release, supposedly it looks great. This one hasn't been opened yet. Totally gonna open it soon and give it a watch. So the last of the bunch is one that I'm really excited about. I had it shipped in from Canada, the Great White North. It is directly from Raven Banner, and that is the Psycho Gorman Hunky Boy edition. And you can see here, it's got slipcover and box art that are slightly different there. This cover art here, I know is supposed to be an homage to a certain, I think anyway, it's supposed to be an homage to a certain 80s or 90s family film. I can't remember what it is. If you know what it is, hit me up in the comments because it's driving me nuts. If you haven't seen Psycho Gorman, this is a lot of fun. It's directed by Steven Kostanski, who also did The Void, which is a lot of fun. This, however, is a little more lighthearted, but is just as gory, I promise, as The Void, and you will have a lot of fun. The practical effects are gooey. This is a total splatterfest. I love this movie. It's like a family film mixed with a splatter film, and I love it. Once we open it though, so we get the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the soundtrack all in there. Super nice, well packaged. But what I'm really excited about, and I don't know why, are these Psycho Gorman trading cards that are totally rad. They've got the Psycho Gorman, Pandora, Luke, and Mimi. And here's the thing, it's like Mimi is gonna make or break this film for you. A lot of people really dislike her character, but if you can get past that, you're really gonna like this movie, especially if you like the splattery special effects. So that's it, guys. That is all I have the last week and a half. I had to keep it light. Got a lot of things going on around here. One of those is because we're not gonna have childcare for about 4 to 6 weeks. So both my wife and I, who work from home, will also be taking care of our children while working from home full time. And I'm not gonna be able to do these videos quite as often as I'd like. So if you see me on hiatus for a few weeks, that's why. I will be back. I will try to get one of these done in between there, but you know, it just depends on how fucking tired I am. And the answer to that question is probably gonna be pretty fucking tired, but we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe, and also drop a comment. If there's one of these in here that's like a favorite of yours, let me know, or if there's something in here that you're gonna watch and you haven't seen yet, let me know that. All right, so thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.